at night in Craryville, New York. And while kids at most summer camps are winding down for the night, here, the fun is just kicking off. Sports, Frisbee, singalongs. Here, it all happens after dark, because that's the only time these kids can be outside. Most of them are allergic to the sun. Just a few seconds of exposure can cause immense pain or worse, life-threatening cancer.
First, it starts to tinkle like a little bit, and it starts to grow big, and then you get a little puffy on my hands and like around here. But it feels like fires on your skin.
8-year-old Morgan McKillop was diagnosed with erythropoietic protoporphyria when she was 2.5. It's a rare genetic disorder caused by an enzyme deficiency that's characterized by photosensitivity.
You want to get a cold washcloth on it, or like an ice cubes or something. So you put that on, but it makes your skin peel a lot, but it really does hurt.
It's Morgan's 3rd summer at Camp Sundown, a program founded by Caren and Dan Mahar in 1996 after their daughter Katie was diagnosed with xeroderma pigmentosum, known as XP.
She had 8 third-degree burns before she was 1.5 years, with all different situations.
The rare disease affects just 1 in a million people whose genes lack the ability to process sun exposure, explains the camp nurse, Joan Sapos.
They have no way to fight it off. It's like putting an ice cube out in the sun, it just melts. They get burned.
After Katie's diagnosis, the Mahars were devastated.
It dawned on me right then and there that she's going to be alone the rest of her life if we don't do something.
That something came first in the form of the XP Society, a support and information group, and a year later, Camp Sundown was born. Days are spent doing crafts, yoga, and playing games indoors. Nights outside stretch into the early mornings.
You get to have lots of fun outside. Soccer and kickball and volleyball and all that.
And you wouldn't be able to do this at home, right?
No. Like if my friends are playing outside and I'm sitting inside, usually I would probably just go watch a movie, but it's tough because I don't like missing out on all the fun outside.
That is a shared reality here. Mary and Ray VENTRICE's 6-year-old daughter, Gia, was diagnosed with EPP as a toddler. The condition has taken a toll, not just physically, but emotionally.
It's more her self-consciously that doesn't want to be covered. She doesn't want, random people coming up and asking her why she's sweating and has all these clothes on and can't be doing the things that everybody else is doing.
It is really hard to see. Just for her spirit.
But little more than 24 hours after getting to camp, it seemed Gia's spirit was soaring.
Camp Sundown is a family affair, so the campers with sun sensitivities come with their entire families, moms, dads, siblings, and often those family members get just as much out of the experience as the campers do.
We were totally alone before we came here.
CATHY and Brent McFarlane's son Jack has EPP. This is the 2nd summer they've made the trip from Ontario. Like most families here, before Camp Sundown, they didn't know anyone else dealing with the condition like their sons.
I felt this immediate sense of family. I felt like these people get it. They're on the same page as us.
As a family, we don't feel alone anymore. We know there's other people that are out there.
And there's something else. In addition to the endless activities, one-on-one visits with medical experts, and yes, the campfire s'mores, the week-long session of Camp Sundown is completely free for every family.
If it were only available to people who could pay their way, then it would eliminate a lot of people who couldn't. So I think we just jumped right into it will be free for everyone, period.
Camp Sundown relies entirely on charitable donations. The Mahars say it costs about $20,000 per week-long session, which they scrape together. But it's worth it, because each camp session is a bright spot in the campers' lives.
Here at Camp Sundown, once they come, they need no sunscreen. Nobody needs to be covered head to toe. They're walking around in t-shirts and shorts inside like normal kids. And for the first time all year long, they don't have to wear their hats, their glasses. They run free like every child is supposed to.
To watch these doors open up as soon as that sun goes down, and these children come running out, and they're just so happy to be alive and so happy to be in each other's company.
Stacey Delacat, Fox 5 News.